of a 90 mm long line which is inclined at 45 degrees to the XY line. Measure 65 mm. The NDA is 15 mm above HP, above XY line, and is in VP. Draw the projections of the line and find its inclination with HP and VP. So as he says that NDA is 15 mm above HP, above XY line, so when you look from the front view, we can see the distance above HP of 15 mm, and you mark this point as A dash, and is in VP. So when you look from the top view, it is going to be on the vertical plane, so it will be on XY line. And then he says the true length of the line is 90 mm long, which is inclined at 45 degrees to the XY. So from here you draw a line which is inclined at 45 degrees to a length of 90 mm, so that you will going to get the locus of B in the front view, which is at this point. So then once you know that, so we can find out the front view distance is also given. So from here you measure radius of 65 and cut an arc on the locus of B in the front view. So you're going to get this point B dash. As we know that the front view point is known, the top view point of B should lie on this end projector. So you draw a vertical projector till to the XY line, and from here you draw a vertical projector again in the horizontal plane. But it will go for independent because the front view point, the top view point of the top view point should lie on this end projector. So to do that, so we will going to project, as we know that this is the true length in the vertical plane. So that means NDA is in VP. So B1 should also be on VP. So from B1 dash, you draw a vertical projector to the XY line, and you will going to get this point here. With A is in VP, so B1 is also on VP. So now the line is parallel to VP. Since the line is parallel to VP, so we are getting the true length in the vertical plane. So with A as center, taking the radius of AB1, you draw an arc such that it will going to cut on this end projector line, so that you will going to get this point B. Once you get this point B, so now this will going to be the top view point. Once you get the top view point, and when you draw a vertical projector here, you will going to get, and when you draw a vertical projector from B dash, both will going to intersect at this point. So this is the line which is in space. So that means when you are rotating like this, what happens? That means the line which is been projected from here to here is the one which is rotated, such that it will going to cut this point here. So we will going to get the line in space. That is what we have shown in the image. So this is how it will going to be the reverse process what we are trying to analyze. So when you are doing it on the orthographic view, we can see NDA is 15 mm above HP and above XY line, and it is on and is in VP. So you're going to get this point. So then we know that the true length and the inclination with respect to HP is 45 degrees. So you draw this line, and you will going to get the locus of B in the front view. Then we know that the front view line is 65 mm with A dash as center. Cut an arc on this locus of B, you will going to get this point A dash B dash. Once you get this point, from B dash you draw a vertical projector to the top view, so that it will going to be extended indefinitely. So then we know that the true length in the vertical plane, so that means since it is the true length in VP, obviously the line has to be parallel to VP. So NDA is in VP, so B1 dash should also be on vertical, it is on VP, so that means it will be on XY line. So both AB1 will be parallel to XY line in the top view. So A is on VP, so B1 is also on VP. So AB1 is on, now the line is parallel to VP. Since the line is parallel to VP, so you are getting the true length in the vertical plane. But we know that the top view point should lie on this end projector. That is because you know the B dash, since it is B dash, the top view point of B should lie on this vertical line. So with A as center, taking the radius of AB1, draw an arc such that B1 will going to cut on this end projector line, so that you will going to get this point B. Then join A to B, so you will going to get the top view. Once you get the top view, now we will be able to find the locus of B in the top view. So once you get this, now we need to find out the true length in the front view. So to find the true length in the front view, so with A as center, taking the radius of EB, you rotate it and make it parallel to VP. So once you make the line parallel to VP, so you will going to get the true length in VP. So from B1 you draw a vertical projector so that it will going to cut the locus of B here. So you're going to get the true length here. But already we got the true length because it is already given in the problem, which is the true length. So to countercheck that, we can do like this. So that is what we are doing here. So once you get this point, so now we got the top view point. So already the true length is there in the top view. So here we can see this line is in true length in horizontal plane because NDA is above HP by 15 mm. So NB also above HP by 15 mm. So that you will going to get this line, which is going to be the true length. So with A as center, taking the radius of AB, you rotate it and make it parallel to HP. So now the line is parallel to HP. So you are getting the true length in HP. So what you are doing is, so when you are rotating in space, obviously this A dash B dash is the line which is rotated and make it parallel to HP in the front view. So A dash is above HP by 15 mm and B2 dash should also be above HP by 15 mm. And then as the line is parallel to HP, so you are getting the true length in HP. So here also we can see with A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash, you draw an arc such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the locus of A in the front view, so that both A dash and B2 dash is above HP by 15 mm, and draw a vertical projector from B2 dash to the locus of B in the top view. So you are going to get this point B2, then join AB2, you are going to get the true length. Once you get the true length in the top view now. So we know the true length in the front view, which is A dash B1 dash. So we need to find the true length. You need to find the top view, which is the first one which we have found out by considering, because we know the front view. And so first we will going to find the top view. Since we are already given the true length in the front view, so we need not have to find the true length in the front view. So this is how you can be able to analyze this problem in 3 dimension. So now we will going to take up in this step by step. So we know NDA is 15 mm above XY line and it is on VP. So you're going to get this point. So then you know the true length and its inclination. So you're going to get the locus of B in the front view. And since he has given the front view distance, you can cut it here. So you're going to get the front view. As we know that the top view point should lie on this end point line. So we know the front view true length. So its corresponding top view will be parallel to XY. AB1 is in A is on VP. So AB1 is also on VP. So AB1 is parallel to XY. But the top view point is not on VP, but it should be in front of VP. So with A as center, taking the radius of AB1, you rotate it such that it will going to cut the end projector line here. So you are going to get this point B. Once you get this point, then only you will going to get the locus of B in the top view. So that is what we have shown here. You know the true length and you know the front view. As we know the front view, the top view point should lie on this end projector, but we know the front view true length. So you make that line parallel to XY line in the top view. So A is on VP, AB1 is also, B1 is also on VP. So the now line is parallel to VP. With A as center, taking the radius of AB1, the B1 should lie on this end projector so that it will going to cut on this end projector line. So you're going to get this point B. So join A to B with a dark line. So we get this inclination. So this is how you will be able to find the top view in this. Next is I need to find out the true length in the horizontal plane. So to find the true length in the horizontal plane, once you get the front view and top view, you will going to get this line. So once you get this, with A as center, taking the radius of AB, you rotate it and make it parallel to XY line. That is, NDA is above HP by 15 mm and capital B2 is also above HP by 15 mm. So when it is made parallel to HP, so you are getting, when you look from the top view, you will find the true length in the horizontal plane. But when you are rotating in space, the image is also from here to here, it will get rotated and make it parallel. A dash is above HP by 15 mm and B2 dash is also above HP by 15 mm. So that is what we have shown here. So with A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash, you draw an arc such that both A dash and B2 dash is above XY line by 15 mm, and then draw a vertical projector from B2 dash to the locus of B in the top view. So you will going to get the point B2. So now you will going to get AB2. So this is the true length in the horizontal plane. This is how you will be able to analyze this in step by step also. Now we will going to solve the problem in the sketchbook. So to solve the problem in the sketchbook, first we will going to draw the XY line and mark XY, X and Y, VP and HP. So as we know that NDA is 15 mm above XY line and in VP, so you consider any point on the XY line and you mark this point as small a, and from XY line you measure 15 mm and draw a horizontal line. So from A you draw a vertical projector to a 15 mm line so that it will going to cut that point at 15 mm line, and you mark this point as A dash. Then from A dash, by using the protractor you measure an angle of 45 degree and draw an inclined line, and then by using the compass measure 90 mm and cut an arc on that 45 degree line so that you will going to get this point B1 dash, and then draw a horizontal dash dot line and you mark this point as locus of B. And as we know this is the true length, you mark this as capital A and capital B in brackets. Then we know it is the front view distance is given as 65 mm. As we know that the front view point of the NB should lie on the same locus. So you take with A dash as center, taking the radius of 65 mm, by using the compass, cut an arc on the locus of B and you mark this point as B dash. Then join A dash B dash with a dark line. Once you get the front view, now we need to find the top view. To find the top view, draw a vertical projector from B dash to the top view, that is to the HP. Then now you take the front view true length. So we know that the front view true length means should be corresponding top view should be parallel to XY line in the top view. We know that NDA is in VP, so B1 should also be on VP. So draw a vertical projector from B1 dash to the XY line and you mark this point as B1. But B1 is not on VP, but this B1 should lie on this end projector line, because we know the front view point of B, which is B dash, the top view point of B should be on the same line. So with A as center, taking the radius of EB1, you draw an arc such that it will going to cut the end projector on this point. So you mark this point as B and then join A to B with a dark line. Once you get AB, then draw a horizontal dash dot projector line so that you will going to get the locus of B in the top view. So the meaning of locus of B in the top view means the true length, the end point of B of the true length should lie on this line. So to find the top view true length, so we have to take the front view. So A dash is on above XY line by 15 mm. So B dash should also be on above XY line by 15 mm. So that is possible by taking the compass with A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash, you draw a smooth arc such that it will going to cut the locus of A in the front view by above XY line by 15 mm. So that means A dash and B2 dash, both A dash and B2 dash is above XY line by 15 mm. So from B2 dash, draw a vertical projector to the top view such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the top view at this point, and you mark this point as B2. As we know that this is the parallel to XY line in the front view, its corresponding top view will be in true length. So we mark this as capital B and capital A in bracket. So join A to B2, A and B2 with little bit thicker than the XY line. So this is how we will be able to find the true length in top view. So then you show the dimensions of 15, 65 and 90, 45 degree, and then we need to find the apparent inclinations. The apparent inclination with respect to HP is alpha, and with respect to VP is beta, and the true inclination with respect to VP is phi. Then by using the protractor, you measure the angle by A dash as center. With respect to the horizontal line, you measure an angle of alpha, which is 78 degree. And with respect to A, when you are doing with A as center, with respect to the horizontal line, you measure the true inclination with respect to VP, which is phi, which is 44 degrees, and with respect to apparent inclination with respect to VP, which will be beta, which is 78 degree. When you are doing it in computer, in alpha will be 78.26, beta, which is 78.00, and phi will be 43.76 degrees. So this is how you will be able to solve the problem in the sketchbook.